Hey, we're back in the garage, and today we are going to pull a broken intake manifold bolt out of a 5.3 liter LS engine, which is really not an LS engine, it's just a 5.3, same as a 4.8. Anyways, we're gonna pull the broken bolt out of the cylinder head, so let's do it. Over here, this is the frontmost driver's side intake manifold bolt. Now it's supposed to be a hole like this, but unfortunately, somebody broke the bolt off, probably a long time ago, and that's probably why it wasn't running all that well. Probably had a nice intake leak over here. All the rest of the bolt holes are nice and open, but this one snapped off. So what we are gonna do is we're gonna get it out. So the first thing to do in this scenario is make sure all around here is clean of debris, because there was a lot of junk in here that I just scraped out. It was just dirt and mud and like corrosion and all kinds of junk. So I got all that out of there, and now I'm going to weld a washer to the broken off stud. It's nice and easy to weld the washer to the stud. Now, a lot of people would say that they're just gonna weld a nut right to it and weld right down the center of the nut, but that's really hard to do. You have to have really good aim with your welder, and it's really hard to get a good penetration of the actual broken off stud or the broken off bolt. So what I like to do is I weld a washer to it first, and then once I have the washer on there, if there's more space around it, I'll weld the nut to it. But in this case, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna weld a bolt to the washer after I have that welded together. And hopefully it will work. So let's weld this up. So now you can see that I've welded the washer right to the center of the broken off bolt. And now I'm going to weld a bolt to the washer, because now I have plenty of surface area to weld to. So let's go ahead and do that. So now you can see I've welded it a little bit on each side of the bolt, right to the washer. Anyways, so I'm going to now put a socket on it and see if that thing will spin out. So, okay, well it's spinning. I'm not sure exactly what is spinning. Oh, I think it's coming out. Oh yeah. So this is definitely coming out. Let's see if it's hot. Oh, it's hot. Okay, so we now have this absolutely smoking hot bolt out of the cylinder head and a perfectly empty hole to put an intake bolt back into. All right, so there you have it. We have officially gotten the bolt out of the cylinder head by welding the end of it to a washer and then welding a bolt to the washer. So that's my tip for the day. If you have a broken off bolt in a cylinder head, this might work for you. And I'll be making another one in the future for the exhaust manifold bolts, because I know those things are always broken off, and this engine has some broken ones. So watch for that video. Hopefully you liked the video. Feel free to subscribe if you did, and I'll see you on the next one. All right.